you all please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, Littleton High School family, friends, and members of the community. In the unlikely event that it becomes necessary to evacuate the building, please note that the nearest exits to you, two on either side of the front or the back of the gym. We thank you tonight for coming to join us for class night. Tonight, many students from the class of 2015 will receive awards and scholarships that they have applied for and worked hard to achieve. Our class would like to thank the many businesses and organizations throughout the community who have taken the time to join us and donate scholarship money for this event. You have supported us throughout our time here at LHS, and without your careful guidance and unwavering patience, we would not be where we are today. Now I'd like to welcome our principal, Mrs. Melanson, to the podium for the presentations of the awards. Thank you.
Welcome, distinguished guests, school board members, staff, parents, and supportive community members. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the class for Littleton High School, class night for Littleton High School's class of 2015. We are very fortunate to have a supportive community. Over $250,000 in scholarships will be awarded to the members of the class of 2015 during this evening's activities. On behalf of the Littleton staff, members of the class of 2015 and their parents, I want to take this opportunity to thank you. Without your assistance, many of our young adults would not be able to realize their goal of higher education. Please enjoy the evening as we celebrate the academic achievements of the members of the class of 2015. The James C. McLeod Awards. The James C. McLeod Student Prize is made possible by the estate of Catherine M. McLeod. It is one of the oldest awards and has been presented to the valedictorian and salutatorian of the graduating class during class night activities each year since 1978. The valedictorian, Grace Cody. Our salutatorian, Nicholas Walsh. Mr. Stan Fillion will be presenting the Littleton Coin Company Awards.
Good evening. I've gotten older, I got to get my glasses on, so excuse me for a moment. I'm Stan Fillion. I'm the controller at the Littleton Coin Company, local business that's proud to be a supporter of education. In 1991, we decided to establish a scholarship grant for 3 top LHS graduates, and it's something I hope we were able to do for a long time. Congratulations to you, the class of 2015. You are embarking on an interesting journey, and I wish you well. I do have to give a special shout out here to I have twins in this class, and it's my last kids going through school. And And I've known a lot of these kids for a long time, coaching some of them in Little League and everything else. So a lot of good memories, guys. I thank you for that. Also, I have to say special shout out to the tennis team for their championship yesterday. Great job, ladies. Getting back to the task at hand, in deciding what criteria to use in the selection of these scholarships, we chose to recognize the top 3 grade point averages in class rank. I'm confident that the good study habits, sustained drive, and focus that these students have already demonstrated here at LHS will lead them to future success and happiness in whatever they do in the years ahead. These students have proved their academic excellence and commitment to community through their high school years. We're thrilled to support them in their future pursuits. If you would please hold your applause until all of these young people have joined me here. Thank you. This year, we have 2 students that are tied for the 3rd highest grade point average, and those 2 students, Aaliyah Langtang and Alex Chang. I present each of you a check for $2,000. If you come on up. Okay. Alex, congratulations. If you could just stay up here a minute. Leah, congratulations to you. The graduate with the 2nd highest grade point average, your salutatorian, Nick Walsh. I present you a check for $2,000. Nick, good job. Finally, I would like to recognize your class valedictorian, Grace Cote. Grace, I present to you a check for $3,000. I wish good luck to all of you in your future endeavors. Thank you very much.
The Fanny Sundman Memorial Scholarship will be presented by Sharon Sundman.
Good evening, and congratulations, class of 2015, and also congratulations to the family and friends that supported these kids all these years in high school. It's a big evening for you. Also want to congratulate the girls' tennis team. My daughter was on the team in the 1990s that won all 4 years, so go team. And also you girls that are graduating from tennis, come back at Christmas and your breaks and play with the girls that are still on the team, and you'll help them win again. Anyway, the Fanny Sundman Memorial Scholarships are given in love and memory of my mother-in-law, Fanny Sundman, who taught us how to live happy, full, and rewarding lives through her undaunted courage, will, and enthusiasm. These scholarships are awarded annually to graduating Littleton High School seniors who have exhibited exemplary character, integrity, a strong desire to learn, and have taken part in school and/or community activities. Each scholarship award is for $7,500, which is distributed $2,500 a year for the student's sophomore, junior, and senior year. We're very proud to announce this year's deserving recipients of the Fanny Sundman Memorial Scholarship are Gavin Cook, and the second one goes to Neely Mason. Neely was one of my junior volunteers at the hospital.
The Elizabeth A. McKinnon Memorial Scholarship will be presented by Penny Zook McKinnon.
Good evening. The student that receives this scholarship tonight is dependable, thoughtful, cares for others, takes on responsibility, volunteers to help, has a great sense of humor, and I know the student will work to make a better world and will bring sunshine to people's hearts. She did mine. I had the wonderful opportunity to have this student as an intern this school year, and I am very proud and honored to present the Elizabeth Anita McKinnon Scholarship to Miss Megan Bircher.
The Ralph Buster Brooks Scholarship will be presented by Sergeant Steve Cox.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great privilege for me to be able to join you this evening in order to extend the heartfelt congratulations of both the Littleton Police Department and the Brooks family to the graduating class of 2015. Congratulations. Sergeant Brooks, who is more commonly known in this community as Buster, was a member of the Littleton Police Department for 12 years. He left the police department in 1990 to become the chief of police in the town of Antrim, New Hampshire. While on the police department, Sergeant Brooks dedicated his law enforcement career to helping our local teenagers. He treated everyone with dignity and respect. As the police department's juvenile officer, he helped our youth turn their adversities into meaningful life experiences. 6 months following his departure from Littleton, he died in the line of duty at the age of 42. Following his death, this memorial scholarship was established. The Sergeant Ralph Buster Brooks Memorial Scholarship is presented to a member of the senior class who exemplifies the qualities of honesty, integrity, respect for themselves and others, and shows the greatest interest in their school, community, and its citizens. At this time, I'm pleased to announce the recipient of this year's award, Nicholas Walsh.
The Burndy Corporation Award will be presented by Mr. Dave Adams.
Good evening. I'm Dave Adams, Operations Manager at Burndy here in Littleton. I want to start by congratulating all of the 2015 graduates on their accomplishments and wish them luck in their future endeavors. You've already made your friends, family, and community proud. Burndy is a company that is built on innovation, creativity, and engineering expertise. Bern Dibner founded Burndy in 1924 with new methods to bring electrical power to customers. Every day, Burndy is connecting power to your world through its commitment to excellence. Tonight, I have the distinct privilege to present the Burndy Scholarship to a Littleton student that has demonstrated a dedication to improve through the pursuit of an advanced degree in the field of accounting. The recipient of the Burndy Scholarship Award is an extremely bright student who has shown his interest in a wide range of academics. This student is well regarded by his classmates and teachers who consider him to be someone they can depend on to lend a hand and to be a good friend. This student has been active in volunteering and in the drama program. It gives me great pleasure to award this year's Burndy Scholarship to Austin Nason. Thank you.
The Community College System of New Hampshire Project Running Start Awards will be presented by Ms. Jody Camille.
Good evening, and congratulations, graduates, and also to the families who have supported all of these students through the years. I'm here as a representative of Running Start, which is a dual enrollment program that the Community College System of New Hampshire offers to high school students. Through this program, the students are able to take college courses while they're in high school and get dual credit. So they get credit for graduation from Littleton High School, and at the same time they earn college credits that we're happy to say they take to many colleges all across the United States so that they don't have to take those courses when they get there. And for many of them, it saves them a semester or a year of college, and in many cases, a lot of money too. So first of all, I'd like to recognize all of the students in the graduating class here who committed to taking college-level courses while they were here at Littleton High School. And I'd just like to read their names and ask them to stand up so that you can recognize those students who took the challenge. Alexis Champagne, Olivia Chartier, Gavin Cook, Kevin Fillion, Phoebe LaHoot, Rachel Moody, Austin Nason, Patience Robinson, Nicholas Walsh, Emma Whitcomb, and Emily Young. Congratulations. Thank you. I hope that they feel well prepared for college when they get there, having had the experience here while they're in high school. Now, the teachers who teach these courses get credentialed by the Community College System of New Hampshire as they would if they were our adjunct faculty teaching on our campus. And they don't get any pay for this. They just offer this opportunity to their students. So in many cases, they have to ramp up their syllabi in the courses, and they do this. And they meet with our instructors and partner with somebody on our campus. And they do this all for no extra pay. They do it for your children, the students here. And the only thing we offer them, other than many, many thanks, is a 3-credit voucher that's good to cover the tuition for a 3-credit course at any of the Community College System of New Hampshire. And most of these teachers then pass it on to their students. So the vouchers that they received this year are in these envelopes here, and they're being awarded to your students here. So any student who receives one gets tuition for one 3-credit course already paid for. And the recipients are Olivia Chartier,
congratulations, and we'll be happy to see you at White Mountains Community College next year.
Austin Nason, congratulations, Austin. I'm just looking here, and you've got a couple of courses under your belt already. Congratulations, and good luck next year. And Rachel Moody. Rachel, you've got a couple too. Congratulations and good luck. I've seen these students in their classes. It's fun to see them here. You all look great tonight. Garrett Millen. Congratulations and good luck. And Jacob Houghton. Happy for you to have this. Congratulations and good luck.
Thank you.
And Ciara Furlan. Hi, Ciara. I think we're going to see you next year. Congratulations. And Samantha Weiner. Congratulations. Good job. Thank you all.
The Bernard L. Cohn Memorial Scholarship will be given by Mr. Jack Cohn.
Good evening. I am Jack Cohn, son of Bernard Cohn. It gives me great pleasure to return again to award Dad's Scholarship, which was awarded for the first time in 2012 to Kirsten Wilson and last year to Bianca Verrett. Bernard Cohn was a substitute teacher most of the time at Lakeway Elementary School who had positive impact on students and staff. The students and staff also had a positive impact on Dad. He looked forward to every day he had the opportunity to teach and be engaged. Thank you to everyone who enriched his life and provided him with the opportunity to teach into his early 90s. Dad's legacy lives on with his scholarship. This year's recipient plans on majoring in English and becoming an English teacher. Dad would be really happy about that. The Bernard L. Cohn Memorial Scholarship recipient is Autumn Stearns.
Littleton High School Alumni Association Awards will be presented by Ms. Shannon McKee.
Good evening. Tonight, the Alumni Association will be awarding 2 scholarships to members of the graduating class. These 2 class members have chosen to further their education by attending a 2-year college or technical school. For several years, the Alumni Association Scholarship has continued to be awarded and is made possible solely by generous donations made by its members. On Saturday, the Alumni Association will welcome members of the class of 2015 to its membership rolls, and we wish you all continued success as you pursue your future dreams and goals. This year's recipients of the Alumni Association Award are Austin Nason, and Garrett Millen.
The Lions Club scholarships will be presented by Mr. Dan Stearns.
Thank you, Principal Melanson. Good evening, class of 2015. I'm Dan Stearns, Chair of the Littleton Lions Club Scholarship Committee. On behalf of the Littleton Lions, I'm delighted to join with your family, friends, teachers, and community in celebrating your accomplishments here tonight. The Littleton Lions Club has been part of our community and Lions Club International, the world's largest service club organization, since 1938. Joseph Preston, current Lions Club International president's theme is pride, service, success. It is in this spirit the Littleton Lions wish the class of 2015 courage, persistence, and success in pursuing your future goals and dreams. For 50 years, the Littleton Lions Club has consistently awarded scholarships at class night. The Lions are able to continue these scholarship awards because of the generous, enthusiastic community support of our fundraising projects. For this support, we are grateful. In addition to scholarships, our fundraising also serves to support grants for eyeglasses and exams, youth vision screenings like the 50 completed last month at Lakeway Elementary School, eyeglass recycling, we collected hundreds this past year. We support Dinner Bell Meals, the All Saints Food Pantry, which provides grants for our neighbors in need. We support senior and youth programs like the fall bus trip to the Freiburg Mayor Fair on Senior Day, which was enjoyed by 80 seniors this past year. We also support Lions Quest in the Lakeway Elementary curriculum, which is an educational program that helps teach young people important life skills. We also support Christmas food baskets and many other worthy projects. We are very pleased to award $8,000 in scholarships here tonight. They are payable for first semester, second year of study. The Kingsland Memorial Scholarship is given by the Lions in memory of Carrie Joe. Carrie Jo was the daughter of former Littleton Lion and past District Governor Spencer Kingsland and his late wife Maxine. Carrie Jo died at the young age of 5. The $1,000 award is based upon academic achievement and financial need. It is noteworthy, this coming year, the Littleton Lions Foundation will receive a generous endowed annual contribution from Spencer Kingsland to supplement funds raised by the Littleton Lions to support the Carrie Jo Kingsland Memorial Scholarship Program. This year's recipients of the Carrie Jo scholarships are Tiana Sparks, Victoria Parkhurst, Aaliyah Lantang, Amanda Dane, Grace Cody, Yu Chan Chang, Megan Bircher. The Robert Bowker Memorial Scholarship is given by the Lions in memory of club charter member Robert E. Bowker, who is also a lawyer and judge. Preference is given to a class member pursuing a career in law or allied field of study. This year's recipient receiving $1,000 is Nicholas Walsh. Thank you very much.
The Littleton Area Chamber of Commerce Community Award will be presented by Ms. Lauren Anderson.
On behalf of the Littleton Area Chamber of Commerce and the generosity of the Eames family, I am honored to present the 2015 Student of the Year Scholarship to Neely Mason, who has shown incredible dedication to her community and an attitude of service and the ability to go above and beyond in her successful efforts to reach her goals. Actor Andrew Shue once said, "Community service has taught me all kinds of skills and increased my confidence. You go out there and you think on your feet, work with others, and create something from nothing. That's what life's all about." Neely, we hope that you continue your impressive community service, embrace all the lessons serving others teaches you, and wish you all the luck in your next stage of education.
The North Country Board of Realtors Award will be presented by Ms. Lisa Hampton.
It is my pleasure to announce on behalf of the North Country Board of Realtors the recipient of a $250 scholarship to Tiana Sparks.
The Wilbur W. Willey Memorial Scholarship will be presented by Ms. Bonnie Trahan.
Good evening. And good evening to you kids. And you're not kids now, you're grown up. You're on your way. I'm here this evening to present the Wilbur W. Willey Memorial Scholarship, which is in memory of Wilbur, who graduated here at Littleton High School in 1944. And then he went on to Plymouth State University, which at that time was called Plymouth Teachers College. Wilbur had a passion for teaching. He authored many books and was known by all for his compassion for the arts and compassion for people. I'd like to share this reading with you. Remembering You. It is amazing how fresh our memories are of special people and the time we spent together. Close your eyes and picture relatives and friends whom you have not been with in a long time. Remembering them brings back the sounds of their voices, of the familiar scent of perfume or aftershave. You can then feel that you are back together again. Something more powerful than the mind or the senses is involved in remembering loved ones. The Spirit of God that unites us enhances your memories. We then realize that neither time nor distance or circumstances nor conditions can break our connection. The criteria for this scholarship is presented to a senior boy or girl who has shown the most all-around improvement in behavior, maturity, academics, and concern for others in his or her high school years, and should not be limited to just those who are college-bound. So now it gives me great pleasure to present this year's recipient of the Wilbur W. Willey Scholarship to Garrett Parker Millen.
The Rotary Club scholarships will be presented by Mr. Greg Eastman and Mr. Dave Ernsberger.
Thank you very much, and good evening to all of you, and congratulations to the graduating class. We're very proud of you. The Littleton Rotary Club each year has several programs that we put in place to help us raise funds to give these scholarships. Thanks to the very, very generous merchants and many generous citizens, we've had a terrific year in raising funds for what we consider to be one of the great classes of Littleton High School. Over the years, we have given these scholarships to several of the high schools in the area, and I'm pleased to be here tonight representing the Rotary Club for this scholarship. We have given, over the years, over $500,000 in awards to this students from several of the area high schools, of course including Littleton High School. This year we're very proud to be able to present 6 scholarship awards to very deserving students. We select them based on their scholastic aptitude and financial need. This year, Greg Eastman and I are very proud to present awards to the following individuals. Yu Chung Chen. Aaliyah Lang Tang. Victoria Parkhurst. Tiana Sparks. Nicholas Walsh. And Emily Young. Thank you very much.
The Daughters of the American Revolution DAR Good Citizenship Award will be presented by Ms. Paula Berry.
Good evening. On behalf of the White Mountain chapter of the Daughters of American Revolution, I'm honored to present the Good Citizen Award tonight. The qualities of a good citizen include dependability, service, leadership, and patriotism. These attributes arise out of our American ancestors and the fight for freedom. We also recognize that love and hard work and patience and the installation of morals and good sense of direction and doing things right belong to parents and community and families. This is a very special award for me to present because this young woman's mother grew up next door to us. So I've kind of known her for a long time. Tiana Sparks is a Littleton good citizen. She maintains honor grades and is a member of the National Honor Society. She's a student athlete leader, Future Business of America leader, and has been the class secretary for 4 years. Boy, oh boy, what a job. She played field hockey and cheered and has been involved in drama. She hopes to become an educator in art. She's talented and has the maturity and focus on her future. So congratulations to Tiana Sparks. Thank you very much.
The Littleton Elks Lodge number 1831 will be presented by William Sargent.
Good evening. I'd like to start by first congratulating the entire class of 2015. May you venture from here and start on a new journey that will challenge, reward, and teach you that with hard work and determination, you can achieve most anything. Do not be afraid of failure, but embrace it as a learning tool to overcome and to continue to achieve your goals. I am privileged to once again stand here on behalf of the Littleton Elks Lodge 1831 and continue a tradition of over 50 years of handing out local scholarships to most deserving students that are continuing their education abroad. This year's scholarship recipients for Littleton are Autumn Stearns, and with great pleasure and much emotion, the twinkle in her father's eye, Olivia Rose Chartier. Thank you.
The Fred Whitcomb Memorial Scholarship will be presented by Mr. Jack Anderson, Mr. Roger Odell, and the Whitcomb family.
Good evening. It's a real pleasure to be here tonight to not only be with the class of 2015, but stand here and congratulate them. They've been through many battles in the past 4 years, but it looks like a good group came out on top. We're here to represent I'm president of the Twin State Mutual Aid Fire Association, and we sponsor a scholarship called the Fred Whitcomb Scholarship Fund. And each year we sell raffle tickets and raise some money to put into this fund, and each year we give out 7 or 8 scholarships, and we have been very fortunate to have most of the scholarships well used, and the students go on to become fine people. So we're really proud of that. We were proud of Chief Whitcomb when he was here, and even more so, Fred was a good friend and a great person. So anyway, for tonight's awards, the first one will be going to Jordan Odell. That was presented by your grandfather, Roger. Okay, we have the good representation of the Whitcomb family here, which is very well known in this town and very well thought of. And they also, here they are. They also have a recipient in their family. It's a little bit unusual, but these kids, both of them deserved it. We can't ignore the fact that these kids, just because they're part of this family, they don't deserve a scholarship. And this one goes to Emma Whitcomb.
The Nancy C. Bigelow Memorial Scholarship will be presented by Miss Gail Minor Babin.
Good evening, everyone, and congratulations to the graduating class of 2015. I'm going to be presenting the Nancy C. Bigelow Scholarship. This is awarded to a Littleton High School student who is planning on a career in the medical-related field. Nancy Bigelow graduated from Littleton High School in 1962. She received a Bachelor of Science degree from the University of Vermont. She became a medical technologist and also a medical researcher, and she gained an international reputation. She contributed to the advances in medical diagnostic testing for anemia, as well as improved detection of fetal maternal hemorrhage and infections. She worked at the Dartmouth-Hitchcock Medical Center from 1966 to 1991, and many of those years she was a supervisor in the hematology lab. Most recently, she was a research associate at the Maine Medical Research Institute. She was co-founder of Trillium Diagnostics of Portland, Maine, which is a company that was dedicated to improve diagnostic testing for people with infections. Ms. Bigelow also published over 60 research articles in medical and scientific journals. She shared her expertise by lecturing throughout the country as well as in Europe. It is my honor tonight to announce that the recipient of the Nancy C. Bigelow Scholarship is Megan Bircher. I also have been asked to present or make recognition for the Littleton Regional Healthcare Auxiliary Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded to a graduating senior interested in pursuing a healthcare career who has been accepted by an accredited post-secondary school that offers training in healthcare. He or she must be in good academic standing and meet financial need requirements. There are 3 Littleton High School students that were awarded this scholarship in a special award ceremony held by the Littleton Regional Healthcare Auxiliary. And at this time, we would like to recognize the Littleton High School students that received this award. Students, when I call your name, would you please stand up to be recognized? Megan Bircher. Amanda Dane. And Neely Mason.
Tommy Walker Memorial Award will be presented by Jen, David, Derek, and Lexi Walker.
Good evening. We're here tonight to present the Tommy Walker Sports Scholarship Award. This award was established by our family in memory of Tommy Walker, a 1961 graduate of Littleton High School who died suddenly in 1985.
Tommy Walker is my grandfather and one of Littleton High School's finest athletes. He loved all sports and participated in football, basketball, and baseball. Of these sports, he truly loved basketball. He played for the varsity team as an 8th grader and scored over 1,300 points in his career. He was inducted into Littleton High School's Hall of Fame in 2007.
Each year, this award is presented to a senior girl and boy athlete who plans on furthering their education. We are proud to present these awards this evening to 2 individuals who are role models to others, excel academically, and show leadership. Congratulations to Madison McNamara and Gavin Cook.
The Nicole Lafitte Memorial Scholarship will be presented by Emma Cook and John Lafitte.
Good evening. On behalf of our family, it is our pleasure to present the Nicole Lafitte Scholarship for 2015. Through the efforts of the school, community, and Littleton businesses, we have been able to provide this scholarship to students for over 10 years. This award is given in memory of our aunt and sister, Nicole, who graduated from LHS with the class of 1995. She was diagnosed with cancer and lost her life in October 2002 at the age of 25. Nikki was such a caring and giving person, we decided the best way to honor her memory was to give to others. At that time, my family decided to start the Run for Life, a road race held every fall. 1, because the fall was Nikki's favorite season, and 2, because running was her favorite pastime. The proceeds from the Run for Life go towards this scholarship, and with contribution of the community and our family, we have donated $50,000 to cancer research. This scholarship is given to students that exemplify the type of student, athlete, and individual that Nikki stood for. Each recipient must demonstrate determination and dedication to furthering their education and expanding their knowledge. They must be at least a two-sport athlete and demonstrate the drive and desire to achieve excellence in their sport. They must show an interest in giving back to their community and school, as well as the desire to help others. Most importantly, these individuals must be known for their honesty, determination, respectfulness, and positive attitude. Their actions must be recognized as inspirational to others. This year, we are pleased to announce there are 7 students that meet this criteria. It is our pleasure to award the 2015 recipients of the Nicole Lafitte Scholarship. Phoebe LaHoop. Emma Whitcomb. Aaliyah Langtang. Gavin Cook. Nick Mayo Walsh. Tiana Sparks. And Nick Bray. Congratulations for all your accomplishments, and congrats class of 2015. Thank you.
The LHS Players Drama Mamas and Papas Scholarship will be awarded by Ms. Michelle Schaefer.
Hello, good evening. I'm here on behalf of the Mamas and the Papas Drama Club and present this year's LHS Players Drama Scholarship. Each year we award a scholarship to a senior who has participated regularly in drama, who has exhibited leadership qualities and has met or exceeded expectations when completing all assignments. And we've received enough funds to give $2,000 awards. And this year, we'd like to represent and give one to Julia Potter and Kathleen Gallagher.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The Littleton High School Student Council Awards will be presented by Madison Packard and Danny Brammer.
Good evening. I'm Maddie Packard, and I'm the secretary of the 2015 and 2016 year of Student Council.
I am accompanying Maddie, and I am the treasurer for the upcoming year for Student Council.
We are proud to continue and present the tradition of the $1,000 LHS Student Council Scholarship Award tonight. This year, LHS Student Council as a whole got to vote for the senior involved in Student Council who we think has continuously upheld the 4 cornerstones of Student Council. Number 1 being leadership. They were setting positive courses for others to follow, developing and expanding leadership, knowledge, and skills in yourselves and others, exploring and practicing democratic principles and citizenry.
Number 2 is service, building an environment of caring through volunteerism, serving others in the school and community, expanding academic strengths through service learning.
The third is voice, being the voice of our student body, giving every student the chance to be heard, sharing ideas, concerns, and solutions through positive communication.
And the fourth being engagement, promoting fully accessible and inclusive activities and events, making every student feel welcome and a part of school, fostering a safe and inviting culture for all students. As a whole, Student Council would like to thank you for setting these positive examples and encouraging us members to strive for excellence. We present this scholarship to Gavin Cook.
The Littleton Teachers Association LTA Scholarship will be presented by Ms. Jen Carbonell.
The Littleton Teachers Association Scholarship is presented in the amount of $500 to a student who is attending college with the intent of becoming a teacher. Your teachers past, present, and present wish the best of luck to all the members of the class of 2015. It is with great pleasure that I present this year's Littleton Teachers Association Scholarship to Autumn Stearns. I'm also going to present the Henry Greenlaw Memorial Scholarship. It is presented to a graduating senior. Mr. Greenlaw lived in Bethlehem, New Hampshire for many years with his wife Margaret and was an active member of the VFW Howard Shawnee Post 816 of Littleton. Applicants must provide an essay describing their definition of patriotism. And this year's recipient is Amanda Dane. I had the pleasure to collaborate with the Masons Lodge to develop this new scholarship this year. It's made possible by the Golden Dawn Mason Lodge, number 66 in Littleton. It is awarded to a graduating senior who has shown a great level of improvement since their freshman year at LHS and has chosen to continue their education. This year's recipient is Kelsey Rutledge.
The Darcy Ann Anderson Memorial Awards and the Mildred C. Lakeway Awards will be presented by Vanessa Sandville.
Darcy Ann Anderson was the 1981 Mathematics Award recipient, and the Mathematics Award was renamed in honor of Darcy by her parents, who created a scholarship fund in her honor. This scholarship is chosen by the Mathematics Department at Littleton High School. It is awarded to the senior who has shown academic superiority in mathematics for 4 years and who has been accepted by an accredited institution of higher learning to pursue a 2- or 4-year course of study. This award is presented to Alex Chang. The Mildred C. Lakeway Award was established in the 1960s by Miss Mildred C. Lakeway, for whom the Mildred C. Lakeway Elementary School was named. The recipient of this award is chosen by the faculty and staff at Littleton High School and is given to the senior who has best kept his or her individuality and has developed his or her talents creatively, while at the same time contributing to the group. This is awarded to Gavin Cook.
the Delta chapter of Delta Kappa Gamma Society International. The Delta Kappa Gamma Society International is a professional honorary society of women educators which promotes professional and personal growth of its members and excellence in education. To be considered for the Delta chapter's annual scholarship, the applicant must be a female student in good academic standing, who is planning a career in education, and who has been active both in school and community activities. The scholarship recipient is chosen annually from among applicants across the North Country. This year's recipient is Tiana Sparks. The Simons Market ExxonMobil Educational Alliance Scholarship. This scholarship is made possible through the generosity of Simons Market. They are partners with the ExxonMobil Educational Alliance program and chose Littleton High School as the recipient of an educational grant. The ExxonMobil Educational Alliance program is designed to provide ExxonMobil retailers like Simons Market with an opportunity to invest in the future of their communities through educational grants to neighborhood schools. Likewise, we have chosen to use this donation to invest in the future of one of our graduates, and the recipient is Tony DePalma. The Helen Mayer Wavaw and Theodore R. Wavaw Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded annually to a senior boy or girl with the scholastic aptitude to pursue higher education who demonstrates financial need and has been accepted by an accredited institution to pursue a 2- or 4-year course of study. And this year, the award goes to Miss Sam Weiner. The Eileen Fahey Scholarship Trust Fund Award. This scholarship is awarded annually to one boy or one girl who will be furthering their education, and the scholarships go to Mr. Kyo Scott, and Miss Maya Northrup. The Barbara Jean Clay Educational Trust Scholarship. The Barbara Jean Clay Educational Trust Scholarship is awarded to a student or students planning to attend an accredited college or university and enrolled in a 4-year degree granting program. The student must be majoring in education or teaching and must be intending to enter the teaching profession. This year we have 3 recipients. Miss Grace Cody. Miss Rachel Fillion. And Miss Tiana Sparks. Mr. Greg Fillion will be now presenting the next 5 awards.
Good evening. Good evening, class. Each year, annually, Littleton High School recognizes any seniors who are going to enter the armed forces. Tonight, we have one student enlisting in the United States Army. Zach Estes is a completer in the 2-year JROTC program at the Arthur T. Paradise CTE Center at White Mountain Regional High School. This year, he was the captain of his Rangers competition team. He's enlisting into the Army as a 92 Yankee, which, does anybody out there know what that is? Anybody? It's a supply specialist. Zach is very intelligent. The closer you get to a number 1 in your MOS, the closer to the front line you are. So Zach made a very intelligent, wise move. Zach will attend basic training in July at Fort Benning, Georgia, and I want you to be careful of the fire ants. Zach, would you stand up, please? The American Legion Strong Norse Post number 68 scholarship. This scholarship is awarded to a senior who has shown the greatest development in those traits of Americanism, courage, service, leadership, and scholarship. Selection is made by the American Legion. Recipient must be the child or grandchild of an American Legion Post number 68 auxiliary member. This year's recipient, Amanda Dane. Also, Post 68 Auxiliary Scholarship goes to Amanda Dane. The Everett and Barbara Blakesley Athletic Fund Scholarship. The Everett and Barbara Blakesley Athletic Fund Scholarship was established by the Blakesleys' daughter, Barbara Jean Clay, in memory of her parents. It is awarded to the graduating senior who exemplifies the highest degree of athletic and academic abilities. This year's recipient, Gavin Cook. The Granite State Conference Scholarship. This scholarship is a scholarship given by the Division IV athletic directors in the state of New Hampshire. Money raised for this scholarship happens through the senior games and advertisements done throughout the senior game activities. And criteria for this scholarship, the student must apply and write an essay. The essays are read by a committee of athletic directors in the spring. One senior girl and one senior boy across the state from Division IV receive this honor. This year's recipient, Gavin Cook.
Mr. Joe Shea will be presenting the next 4 awards.
The Jack Gordon Memorial Scholarship was established 7 years ago after the untimely passing of Jack Gordon. Jack was a longtime member of the Wambeck Golf Club in Jefferson, New Hampshire. He loved to play golf and to encourage others to enjoy the game. He often helped out with the club's junior golf camps in an effort to instill a love of the game in young people. Friends and family members hold an annual golf tournament in order to contribute to the scholarship fund in Jack's memory. The first year this award was given, the committee awarded 3 scholarships to deserving golfers from White Mountains, Regional, Littleton, and Profile High School students. Over time, they have grown the scholarship fund so as to encourage students who are members of their high school's golf teams to further their education. This year's Jack Gordon Memorial Scholarship goes to Nicholas Walsh. The Educational Talent Search Scholarship. Funding for this award was provided by the Dudley and Jean Orr Memorial Fund of the New Hampshire Charitable Foundation. This award is presented to a participant of the Educational Talent Search Program, a TRIO program that works with students who have the dream of enrolling in and graduating from college and are often the first in their family to graduate from college. The recipient of this scholarship has shown exceptional dedication to this dream, overcoming many challenges and persevering to achieve this goal. This year, the award is presented to Amanda Dane. The Leon Van Stone Educational Fund Scholarship. This scholarship is presented to a Littleton High School graduate who demonstrates financial need and has maintained a minimum B average throughout high school. The student must be majoring in chemistry or another field of science while enrolled in an accredited four-year college or university, and must agree not to keep or maintain a motor vehicle while they are at school. This year's scholarship goes to Yu Chun Alex Cheng. The Littleton High School Scholarship Trust Awards. The first recipient is Emma Whitcomb. Daniel Acorn. Jacob Houghton. Rachel Moody. Jordan Odell. Samantha Weiner. Gardner Alzawi. Allison Silva. Darian White. The George and Barbara Pasachuk Scholarship Trust Award. This scholarship is a memorial to a former longtime LHS principal, George Pasachuk, and his wife Barbara, who worked as a substitute teacher in the Littleton school system for many years. This award is presented to a student of consistent faith who is disciplined and has a strong family background. This year's recipient is Kathleen Gallagher. The Howard Collins Memorial Award. This award is made in honor of Howard Collins, who exemplified the ideals of unselfish service to others and to the community of Littleton. The recipient of this scholarship award is a person whose actions model these ideals. Mr. Collins served as a trustee of the town of Littleton's trust funds for many years and served on many service-oriented committees in our community. This year's award goes to Phoebe LaHoot.
The next four awards will be presented by Mr. Alan Smith.
Good evening. First of all, seniors, all of you, congratulations. And we're getting close to the end, so hang in there. And it's very warm up here. I have the honor of presenting the next awards. The first award I have the honor to present is the Wally W. Berry Memorial Award. As some of you know, maybe most of you know, Wally Berry was a hardworking, industrious, and generous member of the North Country community. Known by today's students for his bus company, the W.W. Berry Transportation, which continues to operate a bus service for many North Country school districts. Again, most of us who remember Wally, Wally was best known during his life as a very colorful character. However, he did possess a heart of gold. He was honored by the state of New Hampshire for his generosity and dedication to students and for his contributions to the New Hampshire's Boys and Girls Club. Mr. Berry worked hard for everything he had, and he gladly gave all that he could to help others. This award is given in honor to a graduating senior who has been accepted to a 2- or 4-year college, university, vocational, or technical school who demonstrates financial need and has given the generosity of their own time to the school and or the community. This year's recipient of the Wally Berry Memorial Award, Kelsey Rutledge. The next award is in honor of Mary E. and Francis M. Heald. The Mary E. Heald and Francis M. Heald Educational Fund was established in 2001 to honor the Heald sisters. The purpose of this fund is to provide scholarship assistance to graduates of the Littleton High School and who are continuing their education in a 4-year degree granting program in any of the following fields: history, teaching, social work, nursing, pre-law, or community service. Recipients must have maintained at least a B average throughout his or her high school education and must demonstrate financial need. And every year I certainly had the honor of meeting with Mrs. Heald, and would have students come over and meet her and talk to her and talk really about Littleton. And I know, looking at this list, you would be very, very proud of all this year's recipients. And we have a number of them. But to start with, Madison McNamara. Tony DePalma. Amanda Dane. Rachel Fillion. Aaliyah Lankang. Nicholas Walsh. Gavin Cook. Megan Bircher. The next award, the Stickney Educational Trust, was created by George Stickney in memory of his beloved wife, Margaret. Scholarships derived from this trust now honor the memory of both George and Margaret Stickney. George Stickney graduated from Lancaster Academy, Lancaster, New Hampshire, and went on to become Deputy Secretary of the United States Treasury. Among his colleagues at the Treasury Department, George was known as Mr. Computer and is credited with the beginning of the computerization of record keeping at the United States Treasury. Margaret Garneau Stickney graduated from Bethlehem High School and went on to become a legal secretary in Washington, D.C. In addition to high academic achievement and financial need, applicants must demonstrate a high degree of involvement in the community. High school students who receive this scholarship have successfully competed with the best there is. This year's recipient is Gavin Cook. The last scholarship I have the honor to present is the Marguerite V. Badger Everlasting Scholarship. The Marguerite V. Badger Everlasting Scholarship was established by Dr. Joseph E. Badger in memory of his sister to benefit students with financial need. Dr. Badger was only able to pursue his veterinary degree due to the financial assistance he received from his sister, Marguerite. After years in the veterinary field, Dr. Badger went on to work on Wall Street. In order to be eligible for this award, the student must be a resident of the town of Littleton, must have attained academic excellence with a GPA of at least 4.0 on a 5.0 scale, and must have engaged in volunteer service that has contributed to the welfare of this community. The student must be pursuing an associate's or bachelor's degree or a technical certificate in an accredited post-secondary institution of higher learning. The student must also be engaged presently in some paid work, which may also include part-time or summer employment, and use some of the income from such work to defray the cost of attending the accredited post-secondary institution of which they will be enrolled. The student also must complete a Littleton scholarship application in order to be eligible for this award. And I had the honor to meet Dr. Badger years ago at his home in New Jersey, and if he has a bit of advice for all of you, it would be to work hard. The first recipient, Kevin Fillion. Nicholas Bray. Kathleen Gallagher. Aaliyah Langtang. Neely Mason. Victoria Parkhurst. Madison McNamara. Autumn Stearns. Sierra Furland. Olivia Chartier. Megan Bircher. Nicholas Walsh. And Emily Young.
The George Pasachuk Award will be presented by Mr. Brian Ward.
Congratulations, class of 2015. Many of you do know, and many of you may not know, but this is the one award that does not go to a student. I've had the opportunity to present this award for, golly, well over 20 years. It's given to a faculty member. Part of my tradition in preparing for class night is I enjoy watching the class night on TV. I live close by. And when I saw the class of 2015 come onto the stage and then sit down and as a presentation, one word came to mind, and that is wow. I don't think I've ever seen a more attractive class of happy, healthy, and students who are ready to take on the world. Every community in the United States would love to have a graduating class like this. George Pasachuk was probably, if not the finest educator to work in Littleton High School, he was darn close to it. He was a teacher here. He grew up in Lincoln. He was the son of immigrant Ukrainian parents. His parents worked in the paper mill in Lincoln. He was a first-generation educator, went to UNH, served in World War II, came out as a lieutenant, and he was an educator here as a teacher and assistant, what was then known as headmaster, from 1947 to 1954. He then was hired by the Oyster River School District in Durham to become their first principal. He came back to Littleton in 1970, where he was principal for 18 years. When George passed away, the educational community came together and said, we need to recognize George for his contributions, but more importantly, for the standard that he set. And this award is unique in the sense that the criteria was picked by the family. It is sponsored by the Littleton School Board, who has no say in the selection. The selection is done by the staff, and it is an honor that the entire school community recognizes. It's the one award, again, as I've said, that is given to a non-class member. This year's winner never knew George Pasachuk. Most of the other ones did. They either were hired with him or hired by him or knew him. However, the 2015 winner is the ideal teacher that George Pasachuk loved to nourish, loved to have in the school building, and this teacher and George Pasachuk would have been fast friends. The winner this year has an engaging and easy smile. She's optimistic, she's creative, she's always involved, and she's always been 100% positive role model for each and every one of you. Interestingly enough, when you entered first grade, she came to Littleton High School. She's been here for 12 years. Just about everything that has been positive to improve our school, the winner had her hands in. She probably has more fingerprints in Littleton High School than the FBI's got, because all of the programs that she's worked to create in an educational environment so that you all can succeed. She's always striving to improve our school and to improve the learning environment. She's been a student council advisor, a class advisor. When they gave me the list of the things that she had participated in, I probably would be able to speak right up until just before graduation. I will not repeat everything that she's done, but you probably can remember more than what was on the list. Every time the school needed an exceptional leader, she stepped forward. She provided it, and she did it in a low-key manner, leading by example, and by appearance, and by attitude, and by excellence. This past spring, Commissioner Virginia Berry honored your school with the Circle of Excellence Award, which is the second high school that's ever received that in the whole state of New Hampshire, over 80 high schools. The Hugh J. Gallen Career and Technical Center was the first one ever honored in the state of New Hampshire with that award, and a lot of it had to do with your work, and a lot of it had to do with her work. The excellence that we have before you as students, the scholarships that you've received, all of your hard work and all of her hard work. She was selected by the school community, and I think we all agree that Emily Platt is certainly a worthy...
I'm absolutely surprised. I'm not comfortable with having the attention on me. What Brian said is very true. I like being involved, but the recognition is a little overwhelming for me. Thank you very much for your recognition. I do it for you guys. That's what it's all about. Thank you.
Hello. We're going to just turn this because we want to talk to our kids. We practiced.
Class of 2015. From our first initial meeting in the DBS gym on a warm May afternoon 4 years ago, we sensed that you were truly an amazing group of students that showed us so much enthusiasm, pride, and potential. Like life itself, we experienced many successes and failures together, as well as happiness and sadness.
For the first time in the history of LHS, we had to campaign to be your advisors. Everyone wanted you guys. We are very proud and honored to have been given this privilege to be chosen as your class advisors. Look at you now, still absolutely amazing, each and every one of you.
We began our journey together with Mr. Rashid, holding the LHS Rocks poster contest and awarded prizes to top designers. Your willingness to help others surfaced almost immediately.
Together, we organized the Lally Rally and raised over $5,000 for an LHS alumni who was tragically paralyzed in a car accident. Then we started to focus on your own fundraising. Sunglass sales, epic Easter bake sales, the prom fashion show, basketball concessions, and your chocolate sale. We held the first ever LHS regional dance and hosted a little grilled dinner.
Our experiences together have been both varied and memorable, to say the least.
Talk about amazing events. Your prom at the Bishop Farm was breathtaking. You were all gorgeous and worked so well together. Our early morning workouts of Zumba, CrossFit, and Tabata were a wonderful way to start our day.
4 homecomings together. We may not have always won, but you pulled together to get it done. Winter carnivals. When have the sophomores ever won Winter Carnival?
Not just then, but again, senior year as well. You were the Red Bulls, the Spearmint Swordfish, the Aqua Aliens, and finally, the Gryffindor.
You all had the right attitude. Let's just have fun.
We have laughed and cried with all of you. Okay, mostly we've laughed. But we've also hurdled some pretty sad times. Losing a parent, grandparent, friend, or parent. New loves and lost loves. Being defeated at sporting events and friendships gone amok.
Class trip to Quebec City and Montreal. That was exciting to say the least. Trampoline, cruising and dancing on the St. Lawrence River, jet boating.
Was anything dry after that ride? We followed Dad around the city, singing. Singing, that's our dad right there. Singing and playing the piano at the Mount Royal Overlook, lighting candles at the Notre Dame Basilica, playing laser tag, even if some of you cheated. Missing the subway, shocking hand gestures, trying to puffin nap the puffins.
Missing out on the club scene in Montreal.
We really hope you missed it.
And smelling so many skunks in such a clean city. Now, how about the count-off?
Do you all remember your numbers? Oh, yeah. Sarah. This is you.
We have both immensely enjoyed being part of your lives.
We could not have asked for a better group of individuals. This fall, my mother sent me an email. As soon as I read it, I knew we had to read it to you all. We included it in your yearbook, so you may have already read it.
It is a conversation overheard at an airport between a woman and her aging mother. As the two were saying goodbye to each other, the old woman wished her daughter enough. When asked what that meant, the woman said,
Goodbyes are always hard. When we say that we wish you enough, we are wanting the other person to have a life filled with just enough good things to sustain them.
We wish you enough sun to keep your spirit alive.
We wish you enough rain to appreciate the sun more.
We wish you enough gain to satisfy your wanting.
Are you messing with me? We wish you enough pain so that the smallest joys in life appear much bigger.
We wish you enough hello to get you through the final goodbye.
You are killing this, Mr. Ballard. We wish you enough loss to appreciate all that you possess.
My friends, we wish you all enough. Before we leave here tonight and begin final preparations for your very special graduation day,
we want to tell you again how honored we are to have gotten to know each and every one of you on a personal basis.
over the last 4 years, you have become such a significant part of our lives.
That we consider you more like our family than just a mere class. Now go show the rest of the world what we already know you can do.
This is now your time to thank the ones who have also impacted your lives. Never forget what you have learned and experienced during your journey here at LHS.
Be proud of yourselves. More importantly, continue to strive to be the best person you can be, and everything else will fall into place.
Congratulations, and thank you for allowing us to join you on your journey.
Class of 2015, we wish you all enough.
Enough.
come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through. That I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I would do, you were standing there by my side. And now you gon' be waiting for the last ride.
Been a long way without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
First you both go out your way and the vibe is feeling stronger. What's small turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken. The love will never get lost. And when brotherhood comes first, then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn, and that line is what we be. So remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I would do, you were standing there by my side. And now you gon' be waiting for the last time.
Let the light guide your way. Yeah. Hold every memory as it goes, and every road you take will always lead you home. Oh, it's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. Been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh,